And
Sweet. Oh, okay.
all right, we'll begin with Susie.
Sorry, it took me a while to get my hand up. I was going to ask, Angel City hasn't had a bunch of games on the road, but have been very strong in their performances on the road so far. Obviously, putting last week aside, you all have had some really strong home performances, and I'm wondering what you think has made Angel City really hard to beat when they're playing on the road.
Want me to do that? Okay. I think Angel City are a good team. I think that they are solid. I think they try and play good football. I think you saw last week in North Carolina that they just stayed in the game. I think they have like a bit of a mentality of staying in it, which helps when you're on the road because it can be tough. So yeah, I think that is a big indicator for them.
Thanks, Susie. And then we have Bella.
So first, I always have to ask about injuries, I noticed on Tuesday that Phoebe was training. She appeared to be a full participant in training. Or maybe I was wrong because I was only there for the last 30 minutes. No? Okay.
No.
Is she doing well in her injury recovery though, or is it still a big question mark?
She's doing well, but she's not in training now.
Okay. And then, sorry, my other question, obviously you have had a couple losses in a row. Actually, it's a little closer to 2013 record than anything more recent. Wondering, now that you've had a week of training, how the team is feeling going into this game and whether you have sort of a specific plan to really start this game on the front foot, unlike, the last loss.
I got something, Coach.
Go.
Okay, I think as a player, it's good to kind of get maybe a clump of losses out of the way, because now we really have to focus on all the little things and make sure that we're doing everything that we need to be doing. And this team is super special, and we've all just kind of done some inflection and reflection. We've come here and we've all come together, like Jess said, after the last game, and we're going into this weekend with just a lot of fight and a lot of energy.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Bella. And then Claire, go ahead.
Hi, Al. Question for you, Laura. With some of the movement in the midfield with Rose out, we've seen Bethany Balser play behind Jordan. We've seen her play out wide. I was wondering if just what you've seen from Bethany this season and some of her growth and versatility, sitting back in the midfield more, and then also in the attack.
Yeah, I think she's always honestly been this way since Vlatko was here. Then when I first came back, I think we know Boats has the ability to score goals, and I think in this team it's trying to get her in positions where she can help the team to get there, to get in positions to score goals. But also I think obviously we have a lot of depth in midfield. A lot of it is lower down in the midfield, sort of that attacking midfielder presence is obviously with Rose's injury and Olo not being available for a little bit, it has been tough, but I thought she's done a good job of taking that on. And yeah, I think her development is that she can play in multiple positions, always has been able to. But we're trying to make sure that we don't just lose what her is her best quality, which is putting the ball in the back of the net.
Amazing, thank you.
Thanks, Claire. And then Stephen.
Yeah, I have a question mainly for Nikki, but if Coach wants to chime in too, I want to ask kind of how's the team mentality feeling? You had a full week kind of to train and prepare, and obviously you guys had a group outing on Wednesday, kind of to get your minds off soccer for a little bit. And kind of what are the things you're...
The aquarium.
Oh, is this news to...
Didn't know.
It was fun.
So what are some of the things you think you feel like you need to focus on in this game to kind of turn things around?
Yeah, I think that this team is extremely special, and when we came back into training, everyone just kind of had we were pretty serious. We needed to have a good chat, but our first training back, we were had a lot of energy. We were working really hard, and I think just kind of coming together, like I said before, but it's super important, and it's going to take a lot bigger of a challenge to get in between this team and this locker room.
Yeah, I'll just add to that. I think we have a lot of players in this team that have played in this league for a long time, who know what it takes to bounce back from tough losses. I think it's been a long time since we've had back-to-back losses. So, you know, all those records are there, all those stats are there to always be broken. And unfortunately, some stats you don't want to break, but they get broken. And that was one of them. But I do believe that after this week, the way that the team's been approaching things, our mentality, our ideas around what we need to do to be good on the field, not just in tomorrow's game, but moving forward, have taken on another level this week. I think, like Nick says, we are and always have been a place where when we need to be serious, we're serious. When we're out on the field, we love what we're doing, because why would you not enjoy doing this job? So we have to continue to keep that joy involved in what we're trying to do, whilst also keep pushing each other to be better. And I think that this group specifically, this Rain group that we have right now, does a really good job of pushing each other every day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Stephen. And then Susie.
Yeah, I just have a follow-up question about Angel City. They're a team that really likes to whip in the ball with crosses quite a bit, and I'm just wondering, maybe from you both, but just how does that change how you approach it from a defensive perspective, or what do you think the team really needs to do to make sure to stifle that part of their attack?
Well, honestly, that's sort of the way we play too. So we play against that every day. So I don't think we have to really change too much. I think we just have to be aware of that can potentially happen. And obviously we've played them twice already, obviously in the Challenge Cup, which maybe slightly different, but I think we've both respected each other in those games, started and given players opportunities to have minutes, but everybody's been involved in those games on both sides. So I think we've had a good glimpse of what threats they have and what problems they could cause us, which is great in preparation for tomorrow.
And just one more for you, Nikki. Savannah McCaskill is definitely one of their creators in the attack, and in the midfield, how do you think about making sure that she doesn't have as much time on the ball and can't create for them?
Yeah, I think she's a very talented player, and I've gotten the chance to play with her and against her, and I think she's just someone that you always have to know where she is, and give her a little bump every now and then, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, we're ready for
Shocker, Nick.
Can I say that? I don't know. Yeah, but I do think she's kind of a player that kind of goes anywhere she wants, and it's either someone knowing exactly where she is or passing her on to someone else just all the time.
All right, thanks, Susie. And it looks like that's it for questions. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, bye.